Hey guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. And I'm so excited to be back over here again, filming another video. I have been filming pretty consistently over here. I said that I wanted to get back to filming like 2 to 4 times a week over here, and I've been keeping that up, and I'm having so much fun, and the comments that you guys are leaving me have really been helping as well. So many people have been saying, oh my god, I'm so happy that you're back over here filming again and talking about books. You guys know that I love books, and I really appreciate it. All the nice comments that you guys have been leaving me have been really encouraging. I'm coming up on my 8-year anniversary over here, which seems surreal that I have been on BookTube for almost 8 years. My anniversary is, I believe, May 11th is my 8-year anniversary. Last year, I think the last 2 years, I skipped it completely and, you know, didn't make any videos acknowledging it or anything. So this year, I want to make a video acknowledging it and talk about everything that's happened in the last 8 years of me being on BookTube. And I was actually thinking about it the other night, and I was thinking about all the fantastic people that I've met through BookTube, all the books that I've read that I would never have been introduced to if it wasn't for BookTube and the book clubs. I've started 2 book clubs over here, Peter's Book Club, which I just started in the last couple years, and a true crime book club, which I started and am running with my good Judy Mel. Hey Mel, how are you? And, you know, found one of the best friends I've ever found in my entire life through Mel, through the book club, and other friends as well. And I just had it's just been such a wild ride, and it's just been such a blast. And one of the reasons why I originally wanted to get on BookTube was that I was watching a lot of, you know, BookTube videos at that time, and I just fell in love with it, and I just couldn't not be part of this community, and I wanted to be with other people that like to talk about books and whatever, and you know, it's so interesting because people in my comment sections will say, well, I don't really like these types of books that you're talking about, but these are the types of books, and that makes me look at those types of books and go on Goodreads and look at them, and then I find, and I'm introduced to new kinds of books, and that's actually how I found cozy mysteries, which is one of my favorite genres of books, as you guys know now. And so this whole journey on BookTube has been fantastic, but we'll save that for May 11th, around that date when I come out and do an anniversary video. I hope this year I don't forget, because 8 years is like a huge time, you know, to be on YouTube, let alone, and there were so many booktubers that at that time that I watched that I still watch regularly and love their videos, and they're still putting out bookish content, you know, 8 years later, and they were around 2-3 years before me, and I've been watching them for so long, and BookTube videos are still some of the top viewed videos in my day, in my world, because I love watching book videos and book hauls and learning about other books and what people think about books and things like that. So anyway, I'm happy to be posting back over here again consistently. Okay, so today is the big announcement for the May books, all right? And before I get into this, I do want to say that Mel and I have decided that the next live stream, the first live stream back, will be on, I believe it's the 28th. Hold on, let me look at the date. It is Sunday, April 28th, and it will be at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be on the Facebook group. So all you have to do is go to the Facebook group for True Crime Book Club. It's listed below, and we will be doing the live streams from there. We're going to try it this time from the Facebook group. Mel and our friend Nikki have tried it out a couple times to see if it runs. It runs pretty smoothly over there. You can guest people. One of the reasons why we're doing it is because every time I sign on to YouNow to do it from YouNow, and one of the reasons why we liked YouNow was because we could keep the audience very small. People always ask me, they're like, you should do it off of YouTube, you should do a live stream on YouTube. Part of the problem is, and now you can guest people on YouTube, but part of the problem is that if I go over to this channel on YouTube or another one of my channels, the drama channel or vlog channel or whatever, we're going to be inundated with comments and messages from people that haven't read the books, that aren't part of the book club, and things like that, which is great. I mean, I can do live streams and, you know, say hey to all those people and that. But for the book club live discussions, we like to keep it specific to people that are in the book club or talking about the books that we've read. And so YouNow has been really nice because we typically would only have like 20 or 30 people, which might not sound like a lot to a lot of people. But for us, it was like, it kept it going for an hour, and we were talking and people would guest and things like that. And so we could kind of like, you know, monitor what was going on. And so we were thinking about going maybe over to Twitch and doing this, and we were like, you know what, and I think it was Mel's idea, and it just makes a lot of sense to do it from where the group is, and the group is on Facebook, so it just makes sense to do it off of Facebook Live. So we're going to go over and do Facebook Live. The live discussions will be on Facebook from now on, so all you have to do is go into, the first time we do it, I'm sure it will be, there'll be some technical issues possibly, and us figuring things out, but it will be a week from Sunday, April 28th, and it will be at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, which has been the same time that we have done the live streams for a very, very long time. Now, we haven't had the live streams in several months, so this will be our first one back. We're going to be covering some of the last books, just talking about bookish things, talking about what we're going to be doing going forward and things like that. Very, very excited about getting back to the books, the live stream. So we're going to try it on Facebook. If it goes really well, we'll keep it over there. If it doesn't, we'll figure something else out. But we're just going to kind of, go with the flow and try to figure it out. But I wanted to make that very, very clear. So before further ado, let's get into the May book for a true crime book club. So the May book for a true crime book club, hold on a second, I just screenshot all this stuff, is called When the Moon Turns to Blood, Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell, and a story of murder, wild faith, and end times by Leah Satile. And the book came out June 21st of 2022, so it's like 2 years old almost. And I actually watched this documentary on Netflix. There's several documentaries about it. I think there's like one or two on Amazon. There's like one on HBO Max. There's the main one is on Netflix. That's the one that I watched. So there's several documentaries about it. Mel actually followed this case when it happened, and one of the reasons why Mel suggested this book is because she said the court trials are going on right now. We're trying to read, unless we do like a summer of serial killers where we talk about serial killers from the past, which is what we've done the last couple years, unless we talk about older cases from the past for like the serial killers, we're trying to keep the cases more current of things that people are talking about today or cases that are going on right now. So this was one of the reasons why she suggested this book, and I think this is a fantastic suggestion. So here's the synopsis for the book. When the Moon Turns to Blood examines the culture of end times paranoia and a trail of mysterious deaths surrounding former beauty queen Lori Vallow and her husband, gravedigger turned doomsday novelist Chad Daybell. When police in Rexburg, Idaho perform a wellness check on 7-year-old J.J. Vallow and his sister, 16-year-old Tylee Ryan, both children are nowhere to be found. Their mother, Lori Vallow, gives a phony explanation, and when officers return the following day with a search warrant, she too is gone. As the police begin to close in, a larger web of mystery, murder, fanaticism, and deceit begin to unravel. Vallow's case is sinuously complex. As investigators prod further, they find the accused Black Widow has an unusual number of bodies piling up around her. When the Moon Turns to Blood tells a gripping story of extreme beliefs, snake oil prophets, and explores if it feels like the world is ending. How are people supposed to act? I've watched the documentary on Netflix about her. It's an intriguing case, and so I can't wait to read more about it and know more about the case with this book. So that's the book that we're reading for May. And for Peter's book club. So I asked the other day, I did a video the other day, and I said, do you guys want to do a cozy mystery? Do you want to do a thriller? It's either going to be a thriller or it's going to be a cozy mystery. And I got several suggestions about both. I actually had people reach out to me in DMs and stuff and say, oh, I really would love you to read this, or I'd love you to reach that. Part of the problem with picking like a cozy mystery series, one of the cozy mystery series that I really want to personally read, that a lot of people have suggested, is the Thursday, I think it's called the Thursday Murder Club. But the problem is, and there's like 4 or 5 books out, maybe more than that. But the problem is that a lot of people have already started and read that series. So if I pick that book, then a lot of people have already read it. So I'm trying to pick books that maybe people haven't read, which is why I picked the Amy Tintera book for this month, which I like literally read or listened to it in one day. Loved the book. Look for the Lie by Amy Tintera. It was fantastic. So I wanted to pick something that was newer and fresher. And I don't know who suggested this, but I copied. Well, actually, you know what? I should go in here and look and see where the comment is. I should give somebody a shout out. Well, that will take me too long to look for. But the book that I picked was a suggestion that somebody put in the comment section. It was a book that I had actually talked about on either on my vlog or over here. And the book is How to Solve Your Own Murder by Kristen Perrin. And it is book 1 in the Castle Null files. So it's supposedly going to be a series. Okay. For fans of Knives Out and the Thursday Murder Club, and the reason why I picked this was because whoever commented on my last video, so thank you, whoever you are, I'll shout you out in a further video, but thank you for whoever you are. They said it was kind of a mix between a cozy mystery and a thriller, and I was like, oh, this is perfect, and this is exactly what I want to read, and I had already downloaded it on Audible, so I already wanted to read this book. So here it goes. For fans of Knives Out and the Thursday Murder Club, an enormously fun mystery about a woman who spends her entire life trying to prevent her foretold murder, only to be proven right 60 years later. I think I read this, actually, in a video. When she is found dead in her sprawling country estate. Now it's up to her great niece to catch the killer. It's 1965, and teenage Frances Adams... This kind of reminds me of Truly Devious. Did you guys ever read that series? Oh my god, I love that series so much. Okay, what about Stevie, the teen detective? Now it's up to her great niece to catch the killer. It's 1965, and teenage Frances Adams is at an English country fair with her two best friends, but Frances's night takes a hairpin turn when a fortune teller makes a bone-chilling prediction. One day, oh, this is about her when she's younger. One day, not the detective, one day Frances will be murdered. Frances spends a lifetime trying to solve a crime that hasn't happened yet, compiling dirt on every person who crosses her path. Basically, she has a burn book. Okay. Compiling dirt on every person who crosses her path in an effort to prevent her own demise. For decades, no one takes Frances seriously. Until nearly 60 years later when Frances is found murdered, like she always said she would be. In the present day, Annie Adams has been summoned to a meeting at the sprawling country estate of her wealthy and reclusive great-aunt Frances. But by the time Annie arrives in the quaint English village of Castle Knoll, Frances is already dead. Annie is determined to catch the killer, but thanks to Frances's lifelong habit of digging up secrets and lies, it seems every endearing and eccentric villager might just have a motive for her murder. Can Annie safely unravel the dark mystery at the heart of Castle Knoll? Or will dredging up the past throw her into the path of a killer? As Annie gets closer to the truth, the closer to the danger she starts to fear she might inherit her aunt's fate instead of her fortune. And the book came out March 26th of 2024, so it's brand new. I am so excited to read this book. I'm so excited to read the Lori Vallow book. Thank you, Mel, for the recommendation. It's going to be a great month of reading in May. Let me know in the comment section below which of those books you're going to be reading. Please join us on April 28th for the first live stream in a long time. It will be out of the Facebook group, so it's real easy to find. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.